Yes, I've got some good shit to tell you today, brothers and sisters. As I say, we're not gonna bullshit about it. We're gonna tell it just like it is.
Yo, what's going on? Okay, the next couple of videos that I do over the next week or so are probably going to be related to the wedding that I just went to on Saturday, August 8th, I believe. So just keep that in mind. So anyways, me and my boys go up to the wedding. And on the car ride home, we were talking about how men set themselves up for failure in marriage, right? Apart from how society has corrupted marriage, and apart from what women do, right, to contribute to failing marriage, men also play a key part to why, marriages suck, and, why people are trying to move away from it. And I was saying that men fuck up because they think that having access to a woman in terms of sexuality is equal to them putting up with a lot of bullshit, right? So instead of correcting behavior or just talking about issues that their spouse may be doing that may be causing them stress, they bottle it in because they feel like, right, at least I don't have to worry in terms of where sex coming from. That's why you hear women talk about you're going to sleep on the couch or you're not going to get any, right, as a form of punishment. And what do men do? What do men do? If you're a dude, don't front. What do men do? Right? Oh, I don't want to sleep on the couch anymore. What do you want me to do? Or, you know what I mean? I want to get some. So what do? You give in, you put up with certain stuff, you take something that you really don't like because you feel like at the end of the day, right, the fact that you have access, okay, to sex and you don't have to worry about where it's going to come from, you feel like that is equal to putting up with all sorts of bullshit. And then what happens? That shit may be good. Of course, it's going to be okay for the first couple of months, maybe, a year or two. Yeah, after 5, you're still dealing with it. But the second you pass that range, right, and you start to realize that, damn, I could actually get this same feeling from somewhere else, then your marriage is in danger. And you caused it. You caused it. Because you've put everything into this one belief that is false, right? To the point now where you become a slave to pussy. I hate to say it that way, but you become a slave to pussy. So now you're addicted to it and you're trying to get it, right, at minimal cost. So now your eyes are going to turn elsewhere and you're not going to want to be with that woman anymore because it's not worth the stress. And instead of understanding that, men don't get it. Men don't get it. Right? You have to want more. You have to want more. Like, you can't, there is no quote unquote magic pussy out there. There isn't. The fact remains that, what you get from your wife in terms of sex, you could probably get elsewhere. Right? So after a while, you are going to stop putting up with it because what are you going to say? This ain't worth it. I don't have to put up with all this because I can get it from this girl, or I can get it from this chick. I can get it from my coworker. Right? I can get it from the girl at Starbucks that's been hitting on me. And then that's where your mind starts to take you, and that's where you drop the ball. And what I'm trying to get at is that you have to start to demand more, want more. I'm not trying to say put your sexual desires on the back burner. They're not real. It is. It's very much real. But at the end of the day, there is more to the equation. I spent my summer 3 years ago working graveyard at 24 Hour Fitness, right? Graveyard shift, 8 hours, worst summer of my life. Because I didn't really have any homework to do. It was just me waiting behind the desk. But my shift started at 9 o'clock. So there was people still in there, people coming in from pretty much 9 to 12:30. There's people in and out. And at that time, the demographics were 30-year-old men, anywhere from 29 to 38. And a lot of these men were those back on the market type men where, you know, I was married before, now I'm trying to get used to being a bachelor again. And you talk to these dudes and you find out what's up. Oh, how old are you? Oh, okay. And a couple of them always used to tell me, yo, no pussy's ever that worth it. Trust me. It's not worth it. It's not worth getting a divorce. It's not worth paying alimony. It's not worth giving up your house and stuff that you work for. It's not worth it. And I didn't really understand what they were talking about. You know, I just thought these men were complaining. But now that I think back on it, yo, these men were spitting the truth. We're spitting the truth. These men were talking about how they opted to put up with anything because they thought that, yo, the fact that I don't have to worry about where it's going to come from, right? I can go to work hard, and come home and know that, yo, I can have sex tonight is enough for me to put up with bullshit. And when you do that, it becomes okay for the women, right? When you don't address negative behavior, it is going to keep happening and happening because it's not a problem till you make it a problem, or it's not an issue till you address it as an issue, right? So hopefully men can start to understand the role they play in fucked up marriages. You guys are way too accepting. You put up with too much bullshit. If you don't believe me, just look at the facts. Look at the facts. What happens when you get in an argument with your wife or girlfriend? What is she gonna say to you? Sleep on the couch. You're not gonna get any. And you can deny it all day, but you know that's what comes out. It's happened to me. It's happened to all of us before. And what do? We damn sure change up. We damn sure put up with it. Therefore saying what? It's okay. I'm going to accept it. Y'all take it easy. Get at me. God bless.